All right, so we'll get started. We were discussing about this bookstore site, which is by Tools QA. Just found it randomly on the web. I just find it very simple, no hodgepodge. It's clean and clear. And we were using this tool called Test Optimal to map out our flow. I'm just going to keep chat open here. Okay. So so we are using this test optimal tool where you can build a flow chart and then you can get the test cases out of that flow chart. And then when we had the test cases done, we had our test cases written here. So we got 3 test cases from that particular flow. This is how the model looked. This is how the model or the flow of that was. So book list is open, then the books are present. Then we click on individual and then we have the website. We go back, then profile, login. So that's how a simple flow we created for this particular site. Uh, it is basically the same thing like if you would do for your application, right? So it is exactly the same thing. The way you would interact with application, same flows. We have just put it in a flow chart. And what tool does is it gives you the test cases or the paths. So let me check if that is ready. Yeah. Okay. So that's how it works. And today we are going to automate this thing using Playwright. Like I said in the beginning, even I'm new to Playwright, so this is going to be more of an exploration with Playwright rather than me giving like kind of an expert session. I'm not an expert on Playwright. I'm still learning. I'm just started actually. Um, so yeah, the way I learn mostly is I just go to docs and start trying out from there. Fortunately, Playwright and other popular tools have very good documentations. So I usually start from documentation. So that's how we're going to start. So Playwright, I'm going to use VS Code. Um, I know there are a lot of new things that I'm trying here because I usually use IntelliJ. So, but for this one, I'm going to use a VS Code, and we'll also see how that VS Code works. So hopefully this thing works. Yeah, okay, it opens. All right. No, don't do it now. Let's do it later. Okay. So people who don't know Playwright, this is their site for Java. We'll be using Java. It also supports TypeScript, JavaScript, and all other things, right? It also has .NET and Python. So you can use any language you are comfortable with. Basically, all the other APIs and the underlying architecture is always the same. So you will be able to do the same things with all the languages which are present. Then there are a couple of things that I liked about is this is multiple everything. So the test scenarios can have multiple tabs. You can use tabs really easily. I haven't got there yet. You can have multiple origins. You can start the test from anywhere you want. The events and other things are really robust. And browser context is something that I really liked about this thing. It's basically a thread local implementation of that browser where you get a context, and that context is with you until you have that test running, basically. Um, we are also going to touch slightly upon the code gen feature of Playwright, where you will be doing a record and then the code will be generated and then we'll clean up the code slightly. So that's how we will be doing it, and the assertions and all. So like I said, I starts from docs. So this is the docs page. It talks about the installation and what do we need and other things. So we are going to use Java, which will be using Maven as the tool. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open my VS Code, and in VS Code, there should be a command for Maven archetype. Okay, it says no matching results. So let's see. And run commands. Maven. So let's see. New. Yeah, this is my first time. Okay, so bear with me. Create a Java project. Yes, that's what I need. Okay, Maven. Create from Maven archetype. We'll do a simple Java. Is there a simple Java thing? Quick start. Simple Java app. Yes, this is what I need. Archetype can be the latest. That's fine. Com dot no triple T dot life. This is demo. This is what artifact ID. Okay, demo playwright. Select folder. Okay. Code is fine. Okay. Triple T. Okay. So hope when it will start creating the project within using Maven. Can I get some ones if you're following along so that I know if you're following along? If you're not, it's all fine. If you're commuting or doing any other things, it's all good. If you're following along, then oh, good. We have a couple of people. Define the value 1.0 is fine. Yes. Okay. Build success. Open. Okay, we got 5 people following along. That's good. That's good. So we've got app.java. We got, I don't think we'll be using test.java here. Yeah, so this is, I'll do it later. So this is our POM. So this is the POM that was created by the Maven archetype. So this has all the dependency for people who don't know Maven, or for people who are new to build tools and all. Maven is a build tool where you define all the dependencies that you need for your project. Like these are a couple of dependencies where you use JUnit. There are some Maven plugins which are being added, and there will be some execution goals and all. You can read more about that in some other session, or maybe we will do a session on build tools. I don't know, maybe. So in pom.xml, majorly what you need are the dependencies. So in this dependency, we have playwright 1.38 as a dependency. So let's add this thing into our dependencies. Where are the dependencies? Okay. So we have added our dependencies. How do I format my code here? I should do format. Okay. It's not necessary. So yeah, we've added a dependency for playwright, and let's see if we can see. Okay, so now the app is there. Let's see if we can run this thing. Run Java. Synchronize class path. Yes. Okay. Do we get hello world? Oh, we got hello world. All right. So the setup is all okay. So now what they have mentioned is, okay, the usage and the installation is done. The first script. Okay. So we have this in our, okay, I'm going to type it, or maybe, all right, let's see. We'll do a copy paste. Not waste time in typing. So okay, so we got, okay, there are no compilation errors, so everything works well. Playwright dependency has been installed correctly. We got a new page. We'll just change this. Where is that? So this is the site we want. So we'll just make it demoqa.books. And okay, so this also has a screenshot. Okay, fine. Let's see if we can run this thing, and then we can see whether Playwright is working for us or not. Clicked run. It is compiled. Let's see if we should not get any errors at least. View working. Okay, there are some problems. Oh, these are just warnings, so I think it should be fine. Oh, okay. Okay, so there are some issues here. I have JRE 17, and this one says the source should be. So let's change the version to 17 for the source and the target. Okay. Reload projects. So dependency analysis. Okay. Oh no. There are no JREs in the workspace. Let's see, but it worked the first time. Okay, so the dependency analysis is still in progress. Hopefully it gets everything that it needs. Let's see if with this runs now. Okay, until then, we'll just go ahead. We'll see if that ran. Then they have an option to view. Okay, so it runs default, I think, in the headless mode. So headless mode is where you don't see the browser. If you want to see the browser, you'll have to see this. Okay, so we'll have to set this headless mode as false. Okay, so there are still some problems. Plugin execution lifecycle. It's not. Okay, can I comment this and still be okay? And see the class here. I'm not sure why it is saying the class was not found. Okay, so we'll move forward. Or I'll try this also. The example command if that doesn't work. I think that may be an issue. So let's see. We have main classes on dot. What is it? Triple T. Scanning for projects. Something's happening. Oh, okay. Now it is downloading all the Maven dependencies, which it was not doing earlier with run Java. Okay. My bad. Okay, now we have few more classes which are being generated. Okay, while it downloads, we'll just see what all other things we have. Once, okay, so then this is done. So what's next? Write the test using the first web assertion, page fixers, and locators. Okay, so they have slightly expanded the script, what they already had. It's still compiling, so I'll just see when it compiles. So we'll go forward until then. So we'll understand what it is doing and how it is doing it. So they say Playwright provides something called assert that, which overloads the write assertion. So these are the assertions that you usually will use in your web automation, right? So whether checkbox is checked, element disabled, enabled, editable, focused, visible. So all these assertions are part of this particular function where this is a static import, assert that, and then you can call it based on the locator that you're passing. And there's auto wait is built into Playwright, so you don't have to specifically mention whether that particular element is visible, then wait for 5 seconds, 10 seconds. You don't have to do that. So you have an auto wait which is enabled. So there is some documentation on auto wait on, so on different type of actions, what is the matrix of this. So it is saying whether this is the compatibility of the checks that it will check for the auto wait. Once we go back, and then so we'll take a look at this particular first assertions. I'll just see if that has done. Okay, the build was success. So I think now we can run. Getting stuck somewhere. Okay, so maybe was that previous command? Okay. Where was I? Yeah. So when we are writing the test, right? So let's understand a bit more on what it is doing. So it is creating a instance of a Playwright. So Playwright instance is created. Then you get a browser, a Chromium browser to launch from there. So it launches its own ecosystem. It doesn't. It has an extra added system that it does. And once you have a browser, it gets a new page like the way you would do it, and then you navigate. Then in assertions, in this assert that library, like I said, has title and all is there. So these are the element level assertions. So let's say we do on the page has title. So it will have all the documentation here where you can mention a string or a pattern, and in has title, you can also put as a timeout. So that is, but this is optional. The default timeout will be 5000 milliseconds, which is 5 seconds. So this will also assert whether it contains a particular string or not. And so this is our locator. So locator is, so for people who don't know, locator is basically some way of identifying the elements on the web page, so that we can, if you are familiar with Selenium, then you have ID, role, CSS, XPath. So there are a lot of options that you can get your locators from. And so, and also there are a few assert that, and then once you get that locator, it is directly clicking on that get started link. And again, they are getting the page role. So there are different role options which are present in Playwright. So you can get the locators by different roles, which is nothing but the type of IDs or the type of tags that you have on a web page. And then you can get role by options, and then whether you want to get by name, ID, or XPath, so all those things you can mention. So some more information on the locators is down here, where you can just do like this also. This is a very simple way of doing that locator, where you just get the text and then you get the locator from there. Okay, so let's see what's happening with my this thing. Okay, so it doesn't print any options also. It's very hard. Okay, so it has completed. It is supposed to capture a screenshot. Oh, okay. Sorry, people. My bad. I think we should add some console logs here. It was doing it. It's just the dumb me who doesn't understand. Okay. So let's do this. Have finished. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so the screenshot is here. So we got a screenshot of the page, which is opened here now. So looks like it's all good. Then let's jump on to the next one. So here we are going to navigate, then we are going to assert the particular title. So let's see. And oh yes, we had to do the setup for headless. I mean, without headless. So what do we have here? So we have to set headless equal to false. So there is a launch. So I think inside that launch, I can put this. Okay. So let's see if it opens up a browser for us. So there is an option of set slow-mo between the actions. So in this slow-mo, you can have a particular millisecond delay added. So that's what you can see there. Okay, it has opened on the screen. So I'll just get it here. Okay, so it has opened the URL that we wanted. And we have got our URL here. And because everything was done, it just closed everything and all is gone. Okay, so now we have something. It says, okay, I've finished. Good. Okay, so let's move forward. We'll do some assertions here. And once we do the assertions, we'll just code one simple flow. Maybe we'll just go for the locators because I have to cover the code gen option also. Let's comment the screenshot thing. You go away. You also go down. Okay. I hope the font and everything is fine with people. People can still read it. So we want a locator. So let's see, what do we want to do? So we want to, let's say we want to click on this particular link. So someone who has never done web automation, there's a console that you can open. I used a shortcut, but you can right click and say inspect. It will also open up the same thing for you. Then just this point arrow that you see here, right? You can just click here and then just go here and then see what all what all properties or this is called the document object model of that particular page. So let's see, we'll do that text, that simple thing that they had. So we will name this link of JS book. There's something JS book. Okay. So what do I have to do? I have to page.locator and then text. Okay, so we already have a page. Then we have page.locator. Okay, and then you need equal to. Okay, now let's see if it goes there. Not testing this, we'll just run it again and see whether it works. Save it, run it. Let's see if it does what it wants to do. Surprisingly, it's quite slow. I was told Playwright is fast, but okay. Let's get it here. Okay, so it's opening, it's waiting for all the things to load. It is loaded. Let's see if it clicks on that book or not. I think it has clicked because the URL has changed. Okay, so the screenshot, we commented the screenshot. Okay, so it clicked basically. So let's add some assertion based on that click. So what do I want to assert? I want to see whether this website says speaking JS or not. So this is what? This is my, okay, this is a label. Oh, interesting. They don't have a hyperlink. Okay, fine. So same thing. Let's do one more locator for, I think we don't need a locator as such, I think. Assert that. Okay. It says it's not. Okay. What are they using for assert? Let's go back. Where is the assert? It says import, starting import. Okay. Let's see. I'm adding my starting import. I hope that works for it. Yeah, assert that. Okay. So it works. What do we want to do? Assert that page dot. We'll do a locator. Okay, so we'll do a locator. Then we have another locator where we have the JS book website. Let's call it that. Locator. Again, text equal to, oops, sorry. This is the text I want. Okay, so this is my locator. Then I'll do JS book website dot. We'll just do whether it's visible or not. And then we'll also do one more, because as a user, I would expect that link to click, right? But it's a label like we saw. So let's do that. JS book dot is clickable. Is it there? Okay. Don't think there is anything. Okay, I'll have to see. We'll have to see what it does. Okay, so now that we have this, and then I'll just move this screenshot thing down below. So we have a screenshot. Okay, let's run it again. So we have added the assertion, whether it's visible or not. Let's see if we can get that. Okay, I think we have, what, 8 minutes, right? So instead of having this in void main, we will go for one JUnit class where we can have a couple of tests, and those tests can run as part of Playwright. I think they also have a documentation on it. I'll just dig that documentation and then we'll just copy it, and then maybe we'll do 2, 3 books, just clicking on those books and then having the screenshots taken. Okay, the book. Okay, it's still loading. Cool. So done. Let's see our screenshot. Okay, so we got a screenshot where it shows us this thing. The JS thing is there loaded. Okay, so let's go for that JUnit thing. I think we just got around 7-8 minutes. So do they have a sesh? There was a section. Run a single test. Oh yes, this is the one. Okay. So I'm just going to copy paste this whole thing. We'll change the tests. Should link, should search wiki. Okay, I'll keep this should search wiki like that only. There are a couple of new items which will be which will be introduced into this example dot java dot com. Okay, so let's do. Okay. Okay, I think JUnit is not added, but I saw JUnit added. Yeah. Taking it from the ABC. Okay. I think I'll have to do that. Maven compile once again. Just keep it for that, and then. Okay. So there are a few more concepts that have been introduced here. So the Playwright is still the same. The browser is still the same. So what we have here is the new browser context. So this is the new instance which will be created for each of the test method. And then you have your own page. So what it does is before also, these are a few annotations which are basically like hooks which get added. Okay, so there are a couple of symbols which can't be found. Okay, we'll go over this first and then we'll resolve that issue. Yeah. So in the before all, we are launching the browser, and after all, we are closing the browser. Before each is basically for each of the test method of the JUnit which is being added. So for each of them, so browser is something that we created once. So this was created once. And then we create different pages for our different tests. They can have different website, they can have different use cases, they can open multiple things, whatever you want. They will run in their own context. So that's what this context is all about. So before each, we are again creating a new context. We are creating a new page. Once we create that new page, these are a few tests that they have added. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change these tests. Yeah, there's some problem with JUnit Jupyter. We'll resolve that. Don't worry. Where was I? Yes. So what we are going to do is we are going to take this, and then we're just going to make it. So in all before each, I'm just going to do page.navigate onto that, and then I'll just delete these ones. Don't want them. So here we'll do open JavaScript book. Yeah, just paste this thing here. That assert that is also throwing up errors. Why is that working fine earlier? It's not defined in Java example. Okay, we'll see. I think we need that static import. Okay, one error down. So I'm just going to replicate this test. We'll just run 3 tests. We'll just open another book. Just mention another book. And then just say another book screenshot. And then this is jsbook.png. Okay, and then this will still go and search wiki. So we'll have these 3 tests which are added. Now let's resolve this JUnit issue. Let's see if the reload project works. Let's do command palette. Execute commands. So this JUnit version, which version are they using? 5.6.0. Okay, so there are still issues. Cannot find symbol. Okay. So Maven again. Execute commands, clean. Okay, and then just to build here. Okay, anyone who uses Maven? I use Gradle most of the time, so let's do compile. I think it will still have issues with this JUnit. Oh, okay. I thought it resolved. Come on, you just have to download a dependency. Okay, there are still issues here. Cannot find symbol. Okay. I'm going to remove this and going to do manually find out 6.0. Okay, anywhere else you have? No, it's not there. Okay. So do we have any questions from anyone or anything you want to know until I resolve this thing? Okay, I don't think we have any. Arun, do you see anything on the Discord?
No, not exactly. I mean, on Discord, I don't think people are there. Yeah, I have gave a check. Yeah, on Discord, people are not there. One final check. Okay, yeah.
I think
Perfect.
the
I think,
compile
yeah.
worked, I think, yeah. Yeah, it's not able to find this JUnit library for some reason. It should be there. It's unused. Where do I see? Okay, I'm just going to see if I can see the Maven library 4.13 in the version. Okay, let's do that. 13 would be too old, right? Still, let's see if we can do that. Oh, there's some issue with the dependency. Missing artifact. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think Nilesh is saying 5.10. Let's try that. We dot 10.0.
Okay, bro.
Okay, is that gone? I don't think it is working. I don't know why it is taking. There's no JUnit package. Dependencies in the project. Generated sources. Thing dependencies. Okay, VS Code. Show me dependencies. I think I can check it in the M2 folder. Sure. .m2 and just drag it here to let people know what I'm doing. So basically, whenever Maven does that, right? So Maven puts it here in the Maven. So we have, sorry, we had, what is the thing? Org JUnit, right? So let's see if it has downloaded. There is JUnit. There is Jupyter as well. Jupyter API. Let's see if I have any other previously downloaded repos already present. 5.9.3. I think this jar is there. Let's try that. 5.9.3. Okay. Oh, this should work. By removing scope from dependency. Okay. So you want me to remove the scope from there? So, okay, let's remove the scope. Pooja says remove the scope. Let's try that as well. Yeah, Ishan, I think I already have 5.9.3 on my machine, and I can see a downloaded jar here.
एक second.
Yeah, I'm just
Gunesh, you
yeah,
can see. Acha, okay, you are seeing the chart.
yeah, I'm seeing it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, okay. 5.9.3 worked after removing the scope. Thank you, Pooja. I think this is used. Okay. Let's do that. And then I want to run this as a JUnit. I think I've run Java, so hopefully it will do that. No, it is opening our other one. It's opening speaking JavaScript. Let's see what it is running. Okay, so it is running the same thing. So okay, I need a bit Google here, I guess. Run JUnit in Discord. Looks good. Okay, so you need one launch.json, which somebody had shared here. What's that? I don't think that is going to work. Oh, we are already over by 10 minutes. Sorry. Sorry. So yeah, sorry, I couldn't make this work for some reason. This is my first time using this VS Code as well. Too much experimentation, I think. Should not do that. But okay, fine. We'll see. So this is launch configuration. I'll just change this main class to example. Let's see. So I have launch.json. Yeah, it doesn't pick up tests by itself. So yeah, I don't think it's working. So just in like in respect of time, I think we can stop here. I think Arun, if people are okay, then I'm fine. But it is going to take time. Like I said, it's more of an exploration than me telling what to do. So I think we achieved a bit of that because people helped me get this running. So thank you. Thank you, Nilesh, Pooja, and also Ishan.
Amazing.
Yeah, sorry we couldn't get it working. But yeah, if we want to discuss anything else or any other questions that we want, I can take those. Okay, I think we need to move this to a test directory. Is it? I think that's oh, see that. Okay. So, where was I? Yeah, this thing. So let's see if we can open these all browsers in one. Where is that launch? Let's take this. Okay, now I think it can see it here. Even if it's not, I can see a symbol here. So let's see if we can run the tests from here. Oh, something is running. That's good. That's good. Allow access. Allow access. Okay. My Windows security is asking some access. I'm just allowing that access. I think after that it should all be fine. Okay, so oh, look at that. We've got browser here. Let's just hope it. Oh, I didn't add that other thing. Okay. Stop. Navigate, page.navigate. Okay, so this page.navigate goes, just go away for some time. Yes, page.navigate to this. And now let's run on the test. Let's see if that works. I think something's running. Let's see if we can get that browser. Okay, so I've got my browser. Oh, look, it went to demo.books. Well, I was expecting it to run parallel, but let's see. Let's see if it runs this. Oh, it opens the second one also. Oh, in the second one also, we are going to the same book, I guess. So, and this is the third one where it is going into Wikipedia. Okay, so there is some errors here where it was expecting this, but we got a 503. It is still running this one. I don't know why it went and searched for wiki in that one, but there's one more case which is running. Okay, so I think we were successfully able to run at least. So that's good about that. Okay, so how many tests did we run? So yeah, we have a report here. So there's another book and the JavaScript run fine. The search wiki, we are expecting Playwright, but we got a 503. So there might be some issue with wiki. Okay, all right. So I think that's it. So that's what I wanted to achieve in this at least whatever 45 minutes or an hour we had. And thank you for the patience with this. And thank you for being here, supporting me, learning this.